What's happening, YouTube? This is Retro Miyagi, and this video right here is going to be actually a special video. So we're going to be doing the basic Star Wars playthrough or whatever, but this time, while I'm playing, I'm going to be explaining some things, right? This is going to be spiritual God talk, right? So let's just go ahead
You're
and
a
get in
Jedi.
here.
I know
The
what you
last, I
are
don't even remember what the fuck's going on,
and what you are not.
but that's that Jedi power,
On the
baby.
comms. Now.
This is
I
Commander
love
Ezek.
Star Wars, bro.
The Jedi
So
have been
far.
neutralized. All units stand down until further notice.
So I had did all this
Sensor.
work to come up here. So I'm gonna
Looking
let
for
this.
Bode Akuna.
He's looking
How do you
for his
find this
homeboy that
place?
betrayed him.
A locator beacon on Bode's ship.
Uncharacteristically careless. His reports indicate you two have grown quite close since Coruscant.
You're the one who sent him to infiltrate my team.
Correct.
Damn.
Bode has been my weapon for some time. Quite effective.
That's how these elites move.
Nations in the Inquisitorius.
This all has to do with what I be telling you guys.
Seer's dead because of you.
No. The Jedi operation is still months away.
You're lying.
Yeah, I've never seen Cal act like this.
Led by Darth Vader.
Lord Vader. I have to stop this while I still can. Don't you see? Bode lured you here to destroy me. They're coming. Dead man of it.
Yeah, he ain't hearing none of that shit, bro. He's getting that Sith in him, bro. I'm about to have a red saber soon.
Huh. Yeah.
So judging by it sounds like a lot of shit's about to happen. Oh, what am I posing as him? So yeah, I was wondering how I was gonna make this work because I was wanting to break down some spiritual shit, but like I don't even know what's going on right now. But I guess we'll just start here, right? So I know I told you guys in a couple of videos you probably haven't seen because I haven't been doing spiritual talk here lately. I just go in and out of that mode when I see something. But that's what I'm gonna start doing while I'm playing the games. I'm gonna start trying to like decode what they're showing you in these games, right? Because what they're showing you is our real world that is hidden behind the veil.
What's this?
Right? There's a veil hidden over here to where like with spells and magic is real if you don't know. I did breakdowns on that, but magic is basically just the root word of magnet, and this earth is magnetic. Everything is magnetic, right? Think electricity and magnetism. So the whole planet is magnetic. It has a magnetosphere, right? As well as every being has a magnetic sphere with a soul and a spirit, right? Every being with a soul and a spirit has a magnetosphere within them, and that by you altering your magnetosphere, and you can use your magnetosphere to alter the Earth's magnetosphere or a magnetosphere around anybody else. That's magic, right? That is literally what magic is. And what's going on here is we're all under magic. We don't even know. Uh, we are worshiping gods and don't know that there is gods walking amongst us in the flesh right now. And those gods would be all black and Latino people. The original name for those people are Anunnaki gods, right? Anunnaki gods. And we come from Sirius X. But what's going on here is this is a planet Earth, or it used to be known as Planet Kai. This is a planet that this is a planet that's been hijacked, and that's why it's now named Earth, right? Because beings from the planet Nern came and invaded, and those beings are the human beings, right? The human beings are the the Dravidians, Mexicans, whites, Arabs, and yeah, whites, Arabs, Dravidians, Mexicans, and Asians. That's what it is. Those are the human being races, right? I missed Asian last time. But that's the 5 human being races, and the 2 god races are the black people and the Latino people, which are both the same people genetically. What has happened is like our planet has been in many wars, like the gods have been warring And that's what slavery is all about, right? If you're black, you're a god, and they like pretty much are lying to you, right?
Road's gotta go through us to get to his ship.
I finally figured out I was supposed to go. I was really just focused on talking, man, because I'm not really focused on talking right now. I mean, I'm focused on playing right now. I know that we're in a deep ass mission, but I have to tell you guys this. So basically, we've been invaded by extraterrestrials as well.
It'll blow our disguise.
We've been, yeah, I'm just not even gonna play. I wanted to, like, you know, fight around with my saber, but I'm not in an area. I gotta finish this mission. So like, yeah, pretty much what is going on here is the guys are brainwashing and thinking that they're not guys, thinking that they're just African American. We think that we came from Africa, but that's not the case. We are actually the original Indians. But you can't even call it that, because it's all just basically code. Everything that they do is code, right? And that's why you have to meditate and open your third eye. It's really important, so that you can see the light codes here, because that's how they're tricking us. They trick us with the light, because light is not real. It is just illusions that bounces back and tells your retina a code of what to see. Basically, it like reflects shit, and in doing that, they can put codes in it, and so like you think you're seeing something that you're really not, and you might not understand that now. It's okay. And I don't expect that, especially if you haven't heard any of this, just listen and like let your soul like absorb the information. I don't believe shit I say, but it is all real, right? The black people really are gods, right? And what does that mean? They have carbon in their skin. They're carbonated beings, but where does that carbon come from? Before I even get to breaking down what carbon is, carbon descends from dark matter energy, right? Like at its highest state is dark matter energy, which is antimatter, right? And then it comes into neuromelanin, which is carbon here. So like when it manifests here on the physical, it's carbon. And carbon is the basis from which all life in this material plane is formed, right? Or all life in general is formed. So that is how black people are gods, by definition, because we are carbonated beings, also because we have souls, and with those souls we can attract, and you know, we have magnetism. The laws of attraction actually apply to beings that have souls, which also is what makes you God. And the fact that you are everything and everything is you, literally, what do you break down to? Atoms, right? And everything around you is atoms. At the base level, at the molecular level, everything is atoms, and you are atoms. You are more than just atoms. You are a controller of atoms. You are fucking Dr. Manhattan, nigga. Like, literally, like, his whole thing is he controls shit at the molecular level. So do you, nigga. That's like literally what you are. You feel me? Now, that does not really apply to the human beings, because they are created in our image, right? What had happened is another god, which is basically just the gods, one of the Anunnaki gods, the first to ever like fall within himself, the first to ever be an evil god. His name is Zeus, or Satan. Basically, Satan fell in frequency, which means he fell into his lower self, and he wanted beings to worship him. That's something that Satan has always wanted. If you don't know who Satan is, he's another god, just like us. That's literally all it is. He's another god. His name isn't really Satan, it's Zeus, but he calls himself Satan because he is all these people in the Bible. He is Jesus in the Bible, he is Satan, he's everybody, pretty much. Like, he goes by many names, bro. But he was just another god that made them, pretty much. And he made the monkey first, because that whole chart of us coming from monkey to human, that's like the order that he made them on Earth. And he made the monkey first, and then he wasn't trying to make the monkey, he was trying to make the human being. He was trying to make another god race to worship him and do his will, because we won't do it. You feel me? Like, he was trying. That's what he was going for. He got tired of the ancient way of everybody praising themselves and just creating and just being creators. Like, he wanted to do his own thing, and that it led him to fall in himself. And we had to basically because he's trying to create the human beings on planet Earth. So he kicked them off of Earth and he went to Nern, and he made the human beings there, and the human beings turned on him there, and from there they started Star Trekking. They met up with the reptilians in the cosmos, and we was already at war with the reptilians, right? And that's a long story. I'll probably get into that some other time, but we was already warring with the reptilians, so they had a common purpose. So they came here. They also met up with the Palladians. It's a long story, but the Palladians look like white people, but they're not. They're extraterrestrials. Pretty much think of like Nordics in Skyrim. So they met up with them, and they came up with this ruse, right? To like basically come to our planet, and they came with the Palladians. The reptilians didn't actually come on the planet; they just stayed on the outside. The Palladians and the human beings came to our planet, right? And they came out. They came through portals in the Caucasus Mountains. So that's how they got to this planet. We was already in God's superhero state. So like every ability you've ever seen any superhero with, we have those. That's where they even got the idea of flying, telekinesis, this, that, laser eyes, this, that, all of this same shit that they keep re-rocking in different ways and putting in different Cape Crusaders. This is all our abilities, right? And they tell you if you ever like get nerdy enough to look into the background of any of these abilities, you're gonna see a whole bunch of scientific shit. You're gonna see a bunch of shit that's just like, damn, why has it got this much substance to it? It's because it's real. You feel me? They basically seen what we do. They studied this at a metaphysical level. They seen it in real life time. They seen like all the shit we could do, and they just re-rocked it. Yeah, beings that don't have souls they do not have the ability to create from scratch. They can only replicate and copy shit. You feel me? You know, they don't, since you don't have a, so that's just science. Since you don't have a soul, you can't create. You know, so that's what's happening. And so they turned on us too. Like they turned on us. So I'm basically giving a very brief summary because this shit is deeper than you can imagine. But if you really want to like get like some real spill and like study this shit on your own time, I suggest going to YouTube and going to the University of Cosmic Intelligence. You can put in the UCI on YouTube, and it's gonna pop up, and it's basically this class that is taught by a guy named Rashad Jamal, and he breaks down everything to a T. So that is who I suggest you get in touch with, get tapped in, go look at what he's saying, and study and meditate on that stuff. Yeah, it'll help you. But for now, I'm just gonna keep talking. Like when they got to Earth from Nern, basically what had happened, we seen that they were the creations of Zeus, because we had fought Zeus to kick him off the planet because he was trying to create these beings out of animals that we had already created. Like he would take pieces of animals to try to make he'll kill them and try to make these beings, and that's not what we do. So we had to kick him off the planet. So he went to a sixth universe and he created a planet named Nern, and that's where he did everything. That's where he made all of these monstrosities and the human beings. You feel me? He's got all type of shit. Like, think of Underworld. Underworld is all about Nern. Underworld, like with the vampires and the werewolves and all that shit. And when you think of Frankenstein, think of Nern. That all them beings. When you think of like just any them type of beings, he made all that, right? So we basically had seen that he had made them, but that he didn't complete his creation. So they came here. They still had fur, and they were still walking on fours. They still had tails. Like that's what the story of Dragon Ball is about, where Goku has a tail, and that's about the human beings. You feel me? And him turning into a great ape by looking at the full moon. That's real. That's where vampires come from. If these human beings look into the full moon long enough, they really will shapeshift into a werewolf. Not a great ape, but they will shapeshift into a werewolf because they are made from wolves. They are spliced with wolves, the lemur, the snub-nosed monkey, and the pig. That is the 4 animals that Zeus spliced to create them in a drop of our blood. So that is what a human being is, That's like the history of them. They literally were created. That's why they don't have souls. That's why they do this. That's why they act the way they do. If you ever watch like them old times where Malcolm X is doing his speech and he's talking to them, that's why they be talking like that. And they have this whole audacity because they don't have souls, bro. Like it's just what it is. Only a select few of them can rise within themselves enough to like not be racist. So that's what's going on here. So basically, there's a lot of lies going on. Like we didn't come from Africa. We've been here the whole time. And they're like putting in history that we come from Africa, but that just did not happen. And that all this stuff is gonna come to light, right? We didn't come from Africa. We've been here the whole time. They came and conquered us and took our land. That's like what happened. We've been fighting them. But you're probably wondering how could they take the God's land if we're these strong superheroes and all this. Basically, when we were helping them, when they snaked us, like we told them a bunch of shit because we trusted them, right? We trusted that they were gonna help, like not help, they was gonna like just be. You feel me? Like we don't have no reason to lie to them. We're the guys, so like we told them like all our secrets, like the secret of the sun and our crystal towers, our pyramids, and our abilities and our weaknesses. Like they went to work with that shit. You feel me? They figured out ice is our weakness. They figured out they decap the pyramids. They figured out they can blow the trees up, which are the mountains today. They figured out they can put clouds in the sky to block the sun. They figured out they can push the second sun out. So they pushed the second sun out using our Merkaba. And you're just gonna have to meditate on that. It's way deeper than I can explain, but we have technology that is very advanced. It can do pretty much anything. So they got in one of these technologies and pushed the sun out. That's all you need to know. And that technology is called a Merkaba. So they did that, right? And I'm sorry I'm not sitting here spinning lightsabers and shit. That was definitely like what I was wanting to do, but I'm in some mission. You see, I don't even have my normal clothes on. I don't even think I have my saber. I think I have that dude's gun. So I'm doing some whole other shit. I'm on some espionage shit, which is what we are. All the black people that are here that are woke, that if you're watching this, you're one of us. You're one of the Anunnaki assassins, spiritual assassins that is here in espionage. Think of Itachi from Naruto. You're a double agent. You're down here, you're observing, you're going to be activated to do your calling, like I'm doing Reminds right now. My calling is to just get on here and break down the shit I'm playing in games, make my music, and tell you guys who you are until the war's coming, and then I'm going to war with you guys to take the planet back. That's what this is about. You feel me? Yeah, they did a lot to us when they knocked the second sun out of the sky and blew up our towers and shit. Like it was just an all of a sudden ambush. And once they blew up the towers, we lost communication to each other because we used telepathy, but we had crystals on our head that would amplify our telepathy, and those connect to the crystal towers and the crystal pyramids and shit. And those would all amplify intent. That's what everything is. We are energy, so we're just trying to amplify that energy. That's why we live in basically a circuit board now. They're doing is harness our energy to keep this matrix going. You feel me? And I'm gonna be breaking it down more, but this is just the ancestors told me to get on here and just explain some shit real quick, so that's what I'm doing, right? So basically, this is the war. They're literally, they have us not knowing that we're gods. So that's what Malcolm X, that's what that was all about. That's when we fell in frequency. We forgot who we were. They put spells on us to forget that we were gods. That's what the whole Malcolm X shit is about. We're trying to sit here and integrate with them, but we don't even know who we are. Like, that's like what all that was about. We're sitting here trying to integrate with them. We don't understand why they were doing it to us. We thought it was just because of our skin color, but that doesn't even make sense when you think of it. Like, it literally just does not make sense for you to do that because of skin color. We were never that unadvanced, my nigga. You feel me? You gotta open your third eye, or they be lying to you, bro, because they know you're not looking at it deeper. But yeah, that's what's going on here, guys. We lost our abilities because of the sun. They put oxygen in the air. They salted the seas. They poisoned everything. Like, yeah, they really And another thing is like Zeus, when we fought Zeus and we kicked him off the planet, uh he didn't leave by himself. Like when Zeus fell in frequency, he took a lot of other gods with him. So we're also fighting them. Those are the fallen angels, the fallen gods. That's where all that comes from, right? So it gets even deeper. Like, to be honest with you, we're not even fighting human beings. We're fighting us. We're still fighting gods. We're fighting negative extraterrestrials and fallen gods. That's literally what we're fighting. Zeus is a fallen god. He's the leader of the army. Your job is to meditate on who you are and what you love to do and what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be meditating and clearing all that stuff, clear out all this brainwash shit. Stop distracting yourself and really find out who you are. Find out your past lives. Find out, get in touch with the astrals. Become a lucid dreamer. Get in touch with this other world. You feel me? That's our job, to find out who we are. And you're spiritually gonna be led to do what you need to do. But we're about to, yeah. This is why I'm telling you all this, because it's already over. Like this is like just me reminding the guys that already need to know, and just letting you know what time it is. It's time to activate. You're getting the call. It's time to like put all your talents to work, man, because we're about to be in a full-fledged war against the police who's protecting the establishment of the fallen gods and the fallen extraterrestrials. And it's gonna be a fight. Once we can get past them, we gotta fight all these elites and shit. But we first gotta see past the bullshit programming, and it's a lot. So that's why we all gotta meditate and we gotta tap in to who we actually are. I muted my mic on accident. I'm trying to see how much time I've been live. I've only been live for 20 minutes. Yeah, this was not like, this ain't even gonna be I'm not even gonna name it a Star Wars playthrough, because it's just not what it is. But this is just God talk, man. This is God talk, bro. I'm just relaying what I know. You feel me? So, if you ever been feeling why something's up, because there's definitely something up, where this is basically Men in Black. Like, I'm talking about the movie. This is pretty much Men in Black and every other movie you've ever seen. Star Wars, motherfucker, The Walking Dead, Hunger Games, nigga, all those movies. That's like what this shit's about to turn into, because pretty much they know that this is over with. And what's going on is the ancestors and the Anunnaki gods are coming back to free the other gods. And like, not even just to free them, like, we're just helping them, because once they awaken, they're just not awoke. Once they awaken, because the sun is flaring and the whole planet is waking up. Every solar flare is like more downloads, bro, but eventually it's going to be one big solar flare that's going to put us back completely. Is going to just completely restore our memory. All the memories that they mind want, we're going to have our memory back, and it's going to be a full-scale war to get the planet back. So I'm just letting you guys know beforehand, there's going to be a whole lot of other shit. Like, all these vaccinated people are going to turn into zombies soon. That's a very real thing. Aliens are going to expose themselves, but that is just the wrong way to say that, because they're not aliens. I mean, they are extraterrestrials, but yo ass is an extraterrestrial. You just heard me say it. You came from Sirius X, which is pretty much a realm in one of the galaxies. It's our headquarters where we come from. It was the first thing that was ever created after dark matter energy, which is us. We created our headquarters, and we created every other planet and every galaxy and every multiverse and every universe. We created all of it. And you know it, you feel it. That's why you related to everything. That's why you feel this connection. If you're a god, I don't have to explain it to you. You just have to tap in and watch Rashad Jamal, because he explains it to you. I'm going to say it one more time. Rashad Jamal. RASHAD JAMAL. And they have a lot of controversy around his name, because he is really one of those dudes, bruh. He's really coming here, awakening people, and you know what they do. They try to kill you, silence you, put a bunch of uh fake cases on you. You know, they play their game. You feel me? Because they're trying to protect their establishment. They can't have us believe in nothing he's saying because we'll wake up and we'll want to war with them for our land. Like, because right now they have this spell of peace. Like, we think that we each other are the enemy, right? And which is why we kill each other all the time and we're fighting each other and we're doing all this. But we like completely forgot like who the actual enemy is. So like all this gang violence, but every single game was like really made to fight the police because we all knew that we were gods. We probably didn't know we were gods, but we knew we were divine. We knew we were chiefs and kings, and we were the owner of the lands. That's what I'm saying. Like we fell in frequency. We went from knowing we were gods to just knowing that this is our land, to just knowing that we're aboriginal, to knowing we're just the Indians, to knowing that we don't come from Africa, and now we don't know shit. But now we're relearning everything. You feel me? Everything is being revealed, everything is being restored, and everything is being upgraded. You feel me? This is the end of their system and the end of all their tyranny, because they've been doing this forever. And it gets real sinister with them. I know you guys been seeing like all the stuff that's getting exposed with the Diddy and the Epstein. Like that ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. Pretty much everybody, like, man, everybody's in on that shit, yo. Like on these sex trafficking rings and because they worship Satan. Yeah, remember I told you who Satan is. Like that's what all your Freemasonry and all that's about. Like your higher orders, your high covenants, and your Vatican. Like they're all just gatekeeping this information that the black people are gods and this and that, and just secret it's not secret, but just spiritual esoteric teachings like the 3, 6, and 9, like shit like that, like shit that like we know and that we've been documented, but they, And another thing, black people made everything, y'all. Like everything in the world, everything. Like even obviously we made everything. I told you we made everything, but like I'm not even talking about on a cosmic level. I'm talking about on this plane. Like we made everything. They have never invented nothing. They don't have souls. Remember, I told you that. So everything I'm telling you, got like take with that. Like don't take it with a grain of salt. Take that shit as a fact. Like they literally cannot create nothing. You black people are literally gods. Like it's literally a fact like that. All right. So let's see if I'm missing anything, because this is just a straight up just and I'm gonna go ahead and post this. I know I'm like really late on my other Star Wars video, so this is gonna be out of order, but this ain't even a Star Wars video. It's just me walking around. Sorry I didn't get to play the game, but shit, now everything's a game, bruh. Sometimes it's enlightenment time, you feel me? Like I got on here strictly to tell you guys who you guys were. And you guys are utterly amazing. There is not a words that can describe you. Like, cause y'all come from the highest of dimensions, y'all. Like, all this shit is low dimensional. This is a third dimension. You come from the 33rd dimension. This planet was on the 33rd dimension, but you come from way higher than that. You feel me? This planet itself was on the 33rd dimension. And you're on the third dimension right now. Like, you're not. We're kind of on the sixth dimension, but we were on the third dimension. That's why we didn't know shit. We didn't want to know shit. All we wanted to do was kill each other while they're killing us, and we just don't even bat an eye. Like cops killing us, and they making all these bullshit ass laws, and we just have no power. We have no want for power, and you feel me? Like we just are content where we at. Don't even know who we are. Don't even have our real names. Like don't even have our real cultures. Don't even have our real native tongue. Like, but we think that we're free, and that's just completely not true. You're not a citizen. You're not none of that shit. They know exactly you're a god. So you're not a citizen. You're not an American. You're not none of that. And that's important because that's why they kill you, because you're not a citizen. And that they're actually allowed to kill black people and Latinos. They're allowed to do this. This is their job. I don't know if you know who the police actually is, but it's originally the KKK and the slave catchers, the slave patrol. There was never no police in slavery times, bruh. And that should let you know, like, nigga, they just got here. Nigga, because the police come from the slave catchers. Everything comes from us. Like, literally, do y'all know the FBI comes from, like, them trying to take down Marcus Garvey, the black dude that made a newspaper? I mean, it gets way deeper than that. He was making a newspaper exposing truth, nigga. Like, all around the world because we didn't have technology to like communicate for real. So he started the paper, and he started the newspaper, and he was putting our information in there, black information. I think it was called the Black Star, but Marcus Garvey, and he did that, and the FBI was literally started to take him down. And they've had it ever since. Same with the CIA. It's literally just been to take out our leaders. The whole world has, and every war has been us versus them. You know, like they just hide the names and all the wars that ain't. Like all the wars they say that they're fighting, like Russia, Ukraine, that shit's all fake. It's all fake, bro. CGI and shit like that. And just a lot of magic spells. It's just a veil. But like we actually did war with them. Like all those wars, like the Global Wars, the Florida Seminole Wars. You don't know that you're the Florida Seminoles because you don't know that you're the Indians. The Moor Wars, we don't know that we're the Moors. Like the Civil War, that was us. Like every single war ever, you know, was us versus them for this land. You feel me? It's just a big. If you're black, you know, this is your information. You know, if you're white, like you're welcome to hear it, but it isn't for you. You feel me? Like just ascend within yourself if you're white, like that. Because this is not for you. This is for our people that's constantly suffering from like lack of knowledge, and they're killing our kids and eating them undergrounds because they're reptilians and they need our blood to like, you know, survive on this planet because they fell in frequency. Like it get real deep. That's why I can't even have time to sit here and entertain like some beings that ain't got nothing to do with it. It's like, man, you can ascend too. You can ascend and just don't be racist, smoke some weed, do some yoga, and meditate. And you can ascend too. None of this shit really has nothing to do with you, especially because you're not going to be speaking no truth. You're not going to come out and be like, yeah, these black people have been fucked with forever. Like, nobody really do that shit. Like, and just like the police ain't gonna speak out against the bad police, the white people aren't, majority of the white people are not gonna speak out against this oppression. You feel me? So that's why we can't worry about them. We can't worry about trying to do shit with their black and white laws. We can't worry about getting them on our team. We can't worry about them like no more. It's all about us and what we need to do. We need to focus on us. We need to focus on our soul mission. Every black person needs to do, like, you need to leave their jobs because that's a trap, a matrix. You're a literal god, bro. You can like literally manifest everything you want. You do not need to work. That's the trick. By them having you work, you're like literally a slave right now. That's the new age slavery. That's why they call it a plant, because of the plantations. Like if you go and work in a factory, they'd be like, hey, I'm going to the plant, because it's a plantation. It's the new age plantation. And they only set up all of this shit because they just need they need our energy. So when you go and work for them and they're giving you paper in exchange for your real blood and sweat energy, that's what's powering this world. That's what's powering their metrics. That's what's powering their spells. When you celebrate holidays and shit, all these pagan, satanic holidays, you're powering up their witchcraft that they're using to keep to keep this illusion on the world, to keep these clouds and like the sky, and to keep like, yeah, this is magic, man, to keep us not knowing who he is, to keep us like fighting each other, to keep us, yeah, bro, to stay ahead. They be using our own magic, our own energy. That's why they weaponize the whole English language, right? Every word is a fucking spell that is used to like conjure up bad shit, like hello, good morning, and you just, the list goes on. It's all like negative and backwards, and you're not saying, like, speaking light language, right? And you're just like, the whole English language is a spell. And they did that by design. So, you know, you can open up your portals with your native tongue and open up gateways and wormholes to let the ancestors in so we can take this planet back. It's all real, y'all. It's real shit. What do you think they're showing you in like fucking Dragon Ball Z? They're showing you like the abilities of us, like with these energy beams and super strength. Everybody's super strong and durable and fast, and they're all, yeah, that's us. Same with the Avengers, the X-Men. Remember I told you we come from Sirius X. You have X genes, you have dormant genes inside of you. And just like the X-Men, what were they doing? Vaccinating people. The whole vaccination thing, the whole COVID shit, that was literally because of the time we're in. They wanted to like seal up your dormant DNA so that you don't become Superman. That's literally what the vaccine is. Like if you took the vaccine, you're sealing up your DNA. So like when these solar flares and all this radiation starts pouring in, and the fucking aurora borealis starts appearing in the sky everywhere. And if y'all don't know what the think of the northern lights, that's what the aurora borealis. It's the northern lights, but all that is just radiation that's gonna power us up. That's gonna eventually be all throughout the sky because the planet is going back to its frequency, to its original frequency, man. Like y'all gonna start seeing more and more stuff you've never thought you was seeing, man. That's what this AI shit's about. They're using AI to stop the rise. Like they want you to not know what you're seeing because they're about to start fucking with this CGI sky. They're gonna start doing a lot of shit, man, because they want you distracted from who you are. All this celestial energy and all this ancestral energies here on the planet coming through portals and gateways, like giving you help. Like the ancestors, they're here. But look, the reason why you can't see them, because that's what a motherfucker's thinking right now. Remember, you're a solid. Everything's frequency. You can't see shit higher than... It's a frequency thing, y'all. That's what the whole third eye shit's about. The lowest color is red. The highest purple is... the highest color is purple, right? And that's the only colors that you can see with your physical retina because that's the only frequencies that you can see. But you know, there's colors higher than purple and lower than red. There's frequencies higher than certain hertz you can't hear. That's what the dog whistles about. It's a frequency. Now, on those same frequencies where the ancestors is, like they're higher than a dog whistle. That's why you can't see them. You feel me? They're on the same frequency your thoughts is. They're on the gas level. You have solid, liquid, gas. You're on the solid level. You feel me? But ghosts and spirits and shit, they're on the gas level and the plasma level and the etheric level. Like it goes higher. You're on the solid level. The next level is liquid. You have beings that live on that plane. One of the liquid beings is our ancestors' ocean, our ancestor ocean, which is tied down, which is where the ocean even comes from because we never had an ocean. The whole Bermuda Triangle, that's our ancestor ocean. They have a pyramid on them, and those pyramids are vortexes. So those pyramids that's on him, holding him down, is literally like causing vortexes and shit. And that is why the planes go missing when they go over the Bermuda Triangle. And this all gets so deep. Every single mystery of the world has to do with some shit they did, or has to do with some shit we put into play. You feel me? From the fucking Mothman prophecy, that's just an insectoid, all the way to Bigfoot, that's just the Neanderthals that got away before we could completely re-engineer them back to human state. Like, man, all this shit real, bro. And guess what? All those elemental beings you've heard about, like fairies and trolls and dragons and mermaids, those are all elemental beings, but those are all the fantasy beings. Those are all real, and guess what color they are? They're all black. They're all black. I know y'all seen that mermaid video with the mermaid with the red hair that washed on the beach, and everybody everybody knows it's real, but nobody can really prove it's real. Yeah, it's a real video. That's really like what mermaids look like, which is why they made Ariel black in the Little Mermaid movie, because they're trying to come back to, because they know it's over with. They know we're already on the planet, so they're trying to make shit right. You feel me? They're trying to make shit right. So don't be surprised if you start seeing everything turn black. I wouldn't be surprised if Superman is played by a black person sometime soon, because all those characters were based off us anyway. Like, white people do not have any of those abilities because they don't have the genetics for those abilities. You feel me? And you get real deep, bruh. But we're rising in frequency, and that's enough. That's enough. Y'all need to... This isn't free entertainment, y'all. This is like literally like for me to just help you awaken your soul so that you can wake up and you can help in this war. This is literally all this for. This ain't for entertainment. If you really want to know more, if you felt like I was just moving too fast, because I am, there's a whole story to this. I'm just trying to summarize it to the best of my ability, without bringing up no head canon downloads I have, without bringing up no random downloads that I'm just telling you what I know. You feel me? So But if you want to like go listen to somebody that knows more and is like more uh knowledgeable about this topic, go watch Rashad Jamal's videos, his lectures in the at the University of Cosmic Intelligence on YouTube. Y'all will not regret that. He's legit. He's like the only legit teacher that I would say that just be 100% right when you go look him up, you know. But that's it. That's the end of this video. Peace, love, and ashe. And another thing, the lowest frequency is fear, you guys. The lowest frequency is fear. Remember I was saying like that frequency shit, you want to be on a high frequency so that you can see high things, you can get higher downloads. Like you want to be at the high end of that so you're receiving all the high shit, bruh. But the lowest frequency is fear. So you never want to fear nothing. Fear is literally not even real, right? It's just not real. That's what meditation is for. You can break out all these fears. You break out the fear of like, what if what I'm trying to do don't work? Because man, there is no fear. You got like they need you to fear so that you can like not do anything you want on this planet. All those people that, and I'm not gonna say everybody, but like a lot of people, you notice they be spiritual, right? They be tapped in because like it's kind of important, you know. You will manifest a lot just doing what makes you happy on this planet because you'll be good at it. Everybody needs to start their own business and come out of the jobs. That fear, that low frequency, the lowest frequency, that fear is what's stopping you. You don't want to be in fear. You want to be in the love frequency. You want to be in the happy frequencies. You feel me? Like when you're happy, you're feeling good. You're feeling joyful. You're feeling peaceful. You're feeling at peace. You're being who you are supposed to be. That's love. You feel me? That's the highest frequency. That's the only frequency you want to be on, bro. You don't want to be fearing nothing. Nothing is here to fear. If you're running from something in your dreams, face it, and you won't. Yeah. Whatever you're running from, you gotta face it, man. You feel me? But that's a very breakdown of spirituality. Like I don't know what people think spirituality is. It's not what it is. A lot of people ain't even tapped in because they don't have souls to tap in. That's real spirituality, bro. There's all types of beings, bro. You are just an avatar, but you aren't the avatar. I said that wrong. You are just a soul and spirit, but you're just seeing the avatar. Like anybody can be inside of that avatar, which I don't understand. Like you literally have gods walking amongst you, angels walking amongst you, dragons in human bodies. Like it get real deep. You got robots walking amongst you, clones walking amongst you. Like this whole Star Wars, the Clone Wars, that really happened. A lot of people around you are clones or extraterrestrials. You feel me? Like you just never know, bro. Like you got a lot of extraterrestrials hiding as people amongst us. You feel me? You got a lot of clones and androids and shit like amongst us, bro. Keeping the solution going. You got a lot of fake animals that are really drones watching you, keeping the solution going. You ever wonder why birds go and charge up on them power lines? If you don't know nothing about them power lines, like them power lines will kill you if you touch them. Go look it up. Look up what happens when you touch a power line. I don't think y'all understand how much watts of electricity is pumping through those. Like if you touch that shit, it's highly fatal. But birds just sit on that shit, and if you look it up, it's gonna say because they prefer a slightly warmer place. But nigga, the birds would literally like die. They would get shocked to death. That every bird that goes on them power cords is actually a drone that watches you. You feel me? Like because you're a god. You feel me? Because you can activate at any moment. You can literally become this being that they bruh. Yeah, I better start watching TV, bro. Like I'm telling y'all, like we are literally like I'm gonna try to find a good example. I can't find it now. There's so many examples in media, like in movies and shit. Like they that's what they're showing you in movies because there's a cosmic law that they have to tell you. They have to show you the truth. You feel me? That's like a cosmic law because of free will. So for them to even do this shit, they have to show you what they're doing. They just do it in a very, very slick way. They teach you one thing and then they'll show you shit. That's why they teach you that this world is this fake world is real and the real world is fake, so that they can show you and still do everything, because they need to harness the energy, harness the resources. They need to harness you. They need to eat us. They eat us. You feel me? Like reptilians and Palladians and them, they eat our blood because they cannot survive here without it. You feel me? They need to eat our nutrients. Like, they get real deep, right? Which is why all these missing people come around, and all the organs, organ trade. Like, you think like, oh, this, that, and this shit about organs. Like, nah, niggas is eating that shit. Like, you get real gross, nigga. Like, it's just for real. I know y'all heard it, like all this organ talk, all this that. People were missing organs. Oh, you gonna give us your organs when you die? Like, yeah, they just want to eat that shit, yo. There is nobody actually buried in the ground. If y'all didn't know that, they literally, like, there is extraterrestrials eating us. Nobody is buried in the ground. But I'm saying all that because they do all this because of your greatness. They eat you because they just have to. They eat you because of your greatness. They eat you because you are God. You are everything, and everything is you. You are literally everything. Everything comes from you. That's why they eat you. They ain't, out of disrespect, they eat you because, like, they understand what you are. They understand that essence. You feel me? Like, they understand you don't understand what you are, so they can get off with that shit. They couldn't do that shit at our full state. Y'all ever wonder why they don't just walk around in their true forms? Because it will unlock our memories. That's the last thing they would want to do, right? You're literally, I know a lot of people have been thinking that, like, man, I feel like I don't know my memory. I don't know. That's me. I always felt like I didn't have all my memories intact, but yeah, you don't. But if a fucking reptilian was to, like, transform fully in front of you, that's gonna probably awaken your memories, right? And they know they can't fuck with you, bro. So they have to live underground and let the human beings do their bidding. That's why the human beings do this. And the reason why the normal human beings that don't have any power is racist and shit is because they believe this bullshit lie like we did, that that we came from Africa and they did all this and they enslaved. They believe that shit too. Do y'all know we was never slaves? That the whole time we was warring for our lands up until the Emancipation Proclamation shit that Abraham Lincoln did. After that is when we became slaves, because we then became integrated and they started lying to us in school. They started, we started mixing in. We started literally forgetting who we were, becoming content. And then we had a whole nother problem. We just, like, literally trying to become human. That's literally what we started trying to do up until today. As you can see, we have no unity at all. That's what we're trying to get back to. Like, this is the slavery thing we're talking about. Even back then, like Malcolm X, when they had seen they got duped and integrated, and they was saying, y'all need to go watch the Malcolm X speeches. They literally were saying, like, nah, we got duped, because they did. They told them a lie, like, we're gonna treat you as equals, y'all gonna be citizens and this, that, and that. But that wasn't the true case. Just like it's not the case now. All they did was just get more slick with it, bruh. But I say all that just to enlighten you, inform you that you need to become one with your highest self, so that you know exactly what you need to do on this planet. Everybody needs to do that, no matter who you are. Like, everybody needs to be meditating. Like, start with 10 minutes for 3 times a day. But go outside, put your feet in the grass, put your feet in the soil, start growing your ether out. If you're black, you have ether, not hair. Your ether grows up to the sky like a flower. It sprouts. Their ether falls down flat because it's fur. They don't have ether. You feel me? Like, you have the real shit you have antenna that channels the energy of the sun, the photon energy, and it channels into you and gives you downloads, man. That's what you need to be doing. You need to be getting these downloads, because it ain't gonna be play no more. They done already released the alien races I told you about. Insectoids, the Greys, the Reptilians, and the Nordics. But there's way more. Palladians. We have a lot of extraterrestrials on our team, like the Lyrians, the Nomos, the Nagas. We got a lot of help, you feel me, in this war. And y'all are gonna be getting to know these extraterrestrial races soon. So there's that. But You yourself are extraterrestrial. Everybody is. Even the human beings. Remember, they come from Earth. They're extraterrestrial too. We come from Sirius X. But the only difference between us is we don't just come from here, nigga. We made here and made there, made everywhere. So that's the difference. We made everything. It's a complete difference. But one, I'm out of here. Ashe. And we're gonna get back to our Star Wars, but I just came on here to drop these gems, bruh. But yeah, please check out Rashad Jamal. Like, there's plenty of other teachers. I'm not gonna recommend any other teachers but Rashad. If you want to know this real shit, you know, you go Rashad. You can come to me because I'm an awakening teacher. I'm awakening right now. And what do I mean by awakening? Not only am I awakening you, I'm awakening myself. I'm not nowhere near my like actual level. Like I just started meditating like consistently not too long ago. But as I'm upgrading every day, and eventually I will come to a undeniable, undisputable point where I'm channeling the ancestors right in front of you, so you can really get the downloads. You know, so stay tuned for that. I'm gonna be working on myself every day. You're gonna see me become rich because I'm doing my soul purpose now. You're gonna see like a lot from me, and all this shit's gonna become viral, bro. Like this retro reality, dude. Like nigga, I'm a normal nigga like y'all, bro. I just became myself. I stopped, you know, trying to be other people. I came across some real shit. I did the work to tap in, and this is what happens when you do the work. Everybody knows what they need to do. Like there's a lot of shit that distracts you from becoming who you need to be, but once that distraction's gone, you become somebody, bruh. And right now I will be big. I just know it, bruh. I know it. So until then, and this video will be here, bruh. It'll be straight up proof of like my growing. You'll see my growth in real life time. You feel me? It's real. And you know, we're all connected. We can all channel ancestors. This is all our information. This ain't my information. This ain't nobody's information. You feel me? This is our information. You feel me? Like I'm just tapping into the source of all. You feel me? Which everybody can do. But everybody with a soul and a spirit. Not everybody can do everything. Some people gotta like get all that racism out of their heart, bruh. If you like, not this don't go for high vibrating human beings. If you're high vibrating, this doesn't go for you. You're absolutely good, and you're gonna actually get a soul by the end of this war. Just keep doing your soul purpose. Keep doing what makes you happy. You feel me? And you know, if you know, but yeah. I don't have too much to say to them because I know how these human beings be, bro. Like they Malcolm X said it the best, bro. They play like a fox to get lamb. Like we the lambs, they the fox. They play the fox to get lamb chop on their plate, bro. They play the fox because the fox is friendly, but the fox usually gets lamb chop on his plate. The wolf's not friendly. He has a hard time being friends with that lamb and getting lamb chop on his plate. Malcolm X said something like that, but that's facts, bro. They are like, the thing with white people is like, even if you're not these ancestors of yours that did all this and took everything from us, it's like you're benefiting from this racial system. Like they're killing us and eating us underground and sex trafficking. The police are killing us. It's our land. You ain't got nothing to say about that, bro. You feel me? Yeah, man, it's just, and that's what it is. It's like, that's evil by association. Like, you ain't gonna speak up. Nothing's gonna happen to you. You're gonna be blessed because you're doing the right thing. You feel me? But a lot of people ain't like that. A lot of people do not want to do the right thing. They want to be a part of this system and gain what they can. So they gonna fall with it, bro. That's just what it is. And there's a lot of black people and Latino people that are vibrating too low. They won't ascend with us. That's just what it is, bro. This is for those who are vibrating high, and that's all it is. I know I started off with that because that was a straight up fact of who we are genetically. It has nothing to do with like race or how I feel or nothing. That's the information I've come across that I'm telling you, whether you want to believe me or not. You know, it is what it is. Straight up, you feel me? Like, but you'll believe these oppressors when they start releasing shit on the news, like they're not the motherfucker, like they're not the Diddy that they're trying to portray Diddy to be. Like, they're the original Diddy. How you think Diddy got like that? What system do you think he's a part of? You feel me? They run that. You feel me? They the real ones. They the real top bosses. Nigga, Diddy was just a gatekeeper for him, bro. He don't do nothing they do. He got, yeah, he did all that, but they do way worse. Way worse. Like, I don't even know. They the ones that make scary movies, bro. Where do you think they get it? Remember, they don't have souls. Like, they the ones that make this low frequency shit, nigga. Like, so it lets you know how corrupt they mind can be and how nasty she can be, bro. Like, if y'all know like what all they did to us or what all they say they did to us in slavery, you feel me? And it's because of who they are. It's because they don't have souls. They're able to do this. They don't have sympathy. They lack empathy. But that's enough of talking about them. That's just a straight up fact. Cause I don't even like saying it, bro. You know, I'm not no old nigga. I wasn't born in the Malcolm X times. I was born amongst white people. The first person I ever kissed was a white girl. I loved them. I have white friends. I have a white auntie. But it's like, I can love y'all, but it's like, man, all that, I still do love y'all. That's not what I'm saying. But it's like, all this, I have to put my foot down and like stand on the truth. You feel me? The truth doesn't, ain't no room for a lie, bro. We've already been lied to, and everybody just needs to accept the truth, which is how we're gonna move on. But yeah, it's actually ended up being a way longer video than I intended it for to be. I mean, not really. Like, I didn't think I would be talking this long because, you know, I'm still learning. I honestly didn't want to tell anybody this shit. I was like, let me just keep learning. But I honestly felt a call and like somebody really needs to hear this, and somebody's gonna go either, yeah, somebody's probably, yeah, y'all gonna start y'all journey, or y'all gonna get to a next level in it. You feel me? But once again, we're gonna end it off on this. I actually ended up getting to an hour, so it must have been some pretty good gems, you know. But once again, this is Retro Miyagi of the Great. The Great stands for a world where we mix for a future more colorful. I rap and I make music. If you guys want to hear, like, I make a lot of good music, man. Like, y'all just go check it out. It's called Retro Miyagi of the Gray. That's the YouTube, because this is gonna be Retro Miyagi. So like. But go listen to my music, man. That's all I talk about. That's all I do. I might be sitting here playing. I might complain about Apex every once in a while. You know, I might play some Marvel Rivals, and you know, but the whole time I'm focused on this mission. Don't never let that. Like, I never forget about this mission. It's just like, man, I'm trying to figure out my way in this. But I'm not trying to figure it out. I'm just trying to get it started. And that goes for everybody that's starting it. Like, you gotta do what I'm doing, baby. You gotta get on there and say, fuck what you mess up. Fuck if you're nervous. Bruh, that's how I got good at everything. I just forced myself to do it. I knew I would be nervous. I knew I would be trash at it. I knew I wasn't gonna be good at talking. I'm not no lecturer. I'm not no teacher. So let me get in here and try and prove myself. All right, dude, I can't be that bad. I can't be the worst. And bing bada boom is where I'm at with it, bruh. It's like, you really get better because I'm supposed to do this. So people are going to be attracted to it because it's my soul calling, you know? And that's what you should do. You shouldn't be helping somebody else build their dream up. You should be building your dream up. But yeah, I'm actually out of here this time. Peace and love, y'all. For real. Now we rise, we gonna rise, bruh. For real. Every day it's getting hotter, you know. Every day more shit's getting exposed. Like, we still have yet to know nothing. We're still in this age of Aquarius. Aquarius is the age of information. We used to be in the age of Pisces, which was like the Stone Age, which is the age of belief, which is that's what the age of Pisces represented, the age of belief. That's why everybody believed in shit. Nobody actually knew nothing. This is the age of knowing. Like, we in the know now. Like, you feel me? But yeah. Oh, and for another thing, everybody go check out those 4 extraterrestrials that the government released files about her. It's like undisclosed information. Like, you know, go check it out so you can get a good idea of what I'm saying. The main ones we're fighting is Palladians, which are like, think of the Nordics when I say Palladians, the Greys. You know, the Palladians and the Reptilians are the main forces in this army that we're against. They be getting help from the Greys and insectoids and other and Nibiru. Like they got help from everybody at one point. Now we getting help from everybody. It's our turn. You feel me? Like we got all the extraterrestrials here. We got the strong ones. Like when you messing with the high side of the force, we got the real strong people on our team. That's all you gotta know. Like this war that's about to happen, we're gonna win it. It's imminent. It's imminent that we win the war. It's just we gotta get to that stage, bro. We gotta get to that unison. Everybody gotta know who they are. Everybody gotta be on the right track so we can do it. And that's what will happen. Peace. Ashe. Love.